G'day guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to have a quick overview of the new channel gun. Because I do a lot of testing on a lot of different firearms components like scopes and red dots and bipods and fucking everything else, I decided to get a dedicated gun for testing. That makes it easier to put things on and off, and I don't have to pull apart my own personal hunting guns every single time I want to test an item. And most of my hunting guns are fairly large caliber, like 7 Rem mag is usually my go-to for testing things. That's quite expensive to shoot constantly and put a lot of rounds through. So I decided to get a 223. And I decided to go 223 because it's cheap, it's easy to shoot, there's no recoil. I can shoot it at my local pistol range where a few of my mates are ROs there, and once I get RO'd, I'll be able to shoot there by myself. So it just seemed like a no-brainer. Hey, let's get a 223 and we'll go from there. One thing I did want to do though is I wanted to be able to use AR mags, and there's not very many rifles on the market that are going to take AR mags. You've got the Mossberg MVPs, which if you've seen my video on the Mossberg MVP, you know that I think that rifle is a piece of shit. And you have the Ruger Americans. At the moment, that's almost about it. The CZ600 Trail takes AR mags, but they're kind of expensive. I wanted to get something budget, just something I could go out and shoot with and it be done. What you see in front of you is a Ruger American, and I've dropped it into an MDT LSS XL AR chassis. So it takes AR mags. The normal LSS chassis only take AICS, but I wanted to use AR mags. Then we've just got a Magpul MOE grip and a Magpul CTR stock with a Magpul buffer tube. I already had all of those components sitting here for other builds that I was going to do, and decided, hey, I'll just buy the chassis, whack that on top. I opted to go and get the NV mount because I do mount torches and shit to my guns a lot. And also if I do, a forward mounted thermal or night vision that, you clip on the front or whatever, I've got the NV hood to be able to do that. Now this is a 16-inch barrel and it's 5.56 223, so it can chamber both. It's a 5.56 chamber, and you can fire 2.3 out of it. I am considering chopping that barrel down to 12.5 inches. That's purely because one, I can, and two, I think it'll look pretty cool. Even with that stock collapsed all the way down to there, and a 12.5-inch barrel ends roughly here, which means that fully collapsed and chopped, it is still over the minimum legal limit for Queensland, which is 75 centimeters. So I think that'd be a cool little gun. It makes it easier to wield. This is going to be a spotlighting gun as well, so it'd be easy to get it out the window of the ute, etc. And then I can add accessories to the front here. So let's say, for instance, this muzzle brake from Manil, when I go and test that, will sit there, which, if I can get my fucking hand out of the way, which would look pretty pimpin'. Or what I probably am going to do is put that wedge tail blast deflector on the front. So if you can just imagine that, that'll look very, very, very cool. And blast deflectors are awesome for when you're using night vision or thermal, so you don't flash out your device. Obviously that's a standard mag there, which looks pretty cool, but then you can go for ultimate drip and add on a mag with an extension, which looks like that, which is also pretty cool. Now you may also notice that there is a sight on top. That's a DNT day-night scope. That's in for review, so you're going to see a video on that popping up rather shortly. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you an overview of the new channel gun. The videos have been a bit shit lately because I obviously have just moved house and I'm kind of renovating as well. So I've been trying to sort out some sort of area where I can do YouTube videos, and you've noticed that in the last 3 months all the videos have been this sort of style, either sitting on my lounge room floor or kind of just hovering over a piece of equipment like this. And that's because I don't really have a space to film YouTube shit at the moment. Although yesterday I did figure out my office space, and I got my guitars up there, which looks pretty cool. Guns and guitars is a good mix. But anyway, so that's some things going on with the channel. That's the new channel gun, so you're going to see that a lot. All of the testing I'm going to do from now on will be on this gun, so I can keep my personal guns together, zeroed, ready for a hunt. So the hunt does pop up, I can grab a gun and go. I don't have to go, oh fuck, well I've pulled all of the scopes off everything because I was doing chopping and changing. So this will be the dedicated gun for that. So, that was a quick one, but I hope you got something out of that. I'll see you next video, and hooroo.